Dear students, in this video we are going to see the construction and working principle of centrifugal clutch. Centrifugal clutch is a type of clutch in which the centrifugal force is used to connect the engine drive shaft with the shaft of the transmission. It is placed in between the engine flywheel and transmission system. Its main function is to connect the engine shaft with the transmission shaft. It works more efficiently at higher speeds. So the main parts of this centrifugal clutch are shoes, springs, spider or guides, friction lining, drum. So the working. Its working totally depends upon the centrifugal force created by the driving member. The centrifugal force is used to engage the clutch with a driven shaft. Engage the clutch with the driven shaft. As the engine starts rotating, it produces a centrifugal force which makes the sliding shoes to move outward. The friction lining of the shoes gets connected to the inner surface of the drum, and it starts moving. Since the drum is connected to the driven shaft, so the power is transmitted from the engine shaft to the transmission shaft and finally to the load. As the engine rotates, the inside assembly of the centrifugal clutch starts rotating, but drum remains stationary and no power is transmitted. So no power will not get transmitted. At the lower speed, the centrifugal force produced is not sufficient to overcome the spring force. So the clutch remains disengaged. But as the speed increases, the centrifugal force also increases, and now the centrifugal force becomes greater than the spring force. As the centrifugal force becomes greater than the spring force, this allows the sliding shoes to move outward against the spring and gets engaged the inner surface of the drum. So this is the setup. The drum starts rotating and transfers the rotating power from engine to the driven shaft of the transmission. When the load on the engine increases, its speed decreases and disengages the clutch. So some of the advantages of centrifugal clutch are: it is very simple and requires very less maintenance. It is inexpensive too. Since it is automatic, it does not need the necessary control mechanism. Its engagement speed can be controlled by selecting an appropriate spring. It helps to prevent the engine from stalling. Some of the disadvantages are there is a loss of power in it due to slipping and friction, and it is not capable of transferring high amount of power, and its shoes slip in heavy load condition. So it experiences overheating problem. So these all are the disadvantages of centrifugal clutch. This question will be asked in 7 mark or 8 mark in an university examination, and the drawings, this drawing, construction, working, advantage, disadvantage are important. You have to write, you have to cover these things. Prepare well. Thank you.